Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are keeping fine children, taking good care of yourself. Children, today I will give you the third map. I have already explained you two maps before in the previous class. One was based on latitude and longitude. Another also I have sent you of the children plain areas. Okay, so those two I have already sent, and one map you told me that it was there in the school in your geography book. Now keep that map safe. I told you all to take out the photocopies. Children, this is the third map, and this is based on the population distribution. You all know very well children that the population of a country is not equally distributed. So here I will tell you the places which are densely populated and some places which are very sparsely populated. So children, during examination, when you get that, you mark a place which is densely populated and one place which is sparsely populated, so you can mark any one. Like in this map, when I will explain you, I will show you many places which are densely populated and many which are sparsely populated. So if they don't ask you the number, if they don't tell that mark 2 places densely populated or mark 3 places sparsely populated, you can mark any one place which is densely populated and one which is sparsely populated. So children, will start with the densely populated areas. In this area children, first comes first I will tell you the place which is here, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, this area which is Uttar Pradesh, this is a very densely populated area. So you remember children, don't go to Himalaya. This place you will leave. You will start from the center of the river. Okay, here the river start from Himalaya. Don't go to that place because mountains are never densely populated. Come from the center of the river. You will cover Yamuna, Ganga and other river, Gomti, Ghagra, that you cover till the meeting point third. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4th. The meeting point 4 river you will cover. That will be your Uttar Pradesh, area of your Uttar Pradesh, part of Uttar Pradesh which is densely populated. And then children, but you will remember children, if you cross this place, if you go up, then your answer will be wrong children, because you will be covering Himalayas. So you will remember that you should not go here. You will leave the top part of the rivers. From center you mark till here, that is your densely populated. Little bit from southern part of Ganga also you can take. Then next will be Bihar children. This is very densely populated area. This also you remember, it will start from next where the fourth river meets. From there it will start and go till West Bengal. You will get the political map or river map also. River map you will get river map children, where all the rivers are drawn. So you have to keep it in mind exactly the place. So because there you will see the borders of Bengal. So before that is West Bengal. So Bihar will stretch from Uttar Pradesh till West Bengal. There is Bihar, in the center is Bihar, and then next is your West Bengal, that is also densely populated. So in the same latitude, 3 places which are densely populated is Uttar Pradesh, then Bihar and then West Bengal. These 3 places you will mark. Now children, West Bengal whole thing you will be covering, that will be here. Then children, when you will come down, so down also Kerala, here this part is very densely populated. This part is West Bengal, Kerala. Mostly the southern part of Kerala is very densely populated, but you have to mark whole Kerala. You can write, if you want to mark this place as densely populated, then you will write southern part of Kerala and you mark the place Kerala. Chennai is also densely populated children, but they have not given here. Chennai, leave it. You can take Kerala as densely populated area. Then children, the sparsely populated area is here. You will come to north part of, these are the densely populated that I told you. Then children, the sparsely or very few number of people live is the northern part of Kashmir. Okay, northern part of Kashmir, topmost part of Kashmir. This part is densely sparsely populated. So you put a mark like this because this is the place which is sparsely populated, and write the northern part of Kashmir. So this is sparsely populated, children. Then you will come to the area where there is Rajasthan. Then this southern part, you have seen this place which is bulging out. Okay, that is Rajasthan, children. And this part, southern, where you will end up, there you can put an arrow and you write near the arrow sparsely populated area. Then children, again the sparsely populated area which is there is the area of here you can see number 1 and number 2 is written. So children, in your key you will see number 1 is your Sikkim and number 2 is your Arunachal Pradesh. I hope you can see these two areas. Number 1, where it is written number 1, this is Sikkim, and number 2, that is Arunachal Pradesh, children. So you will always remember this very tiny part here, very tiny part. This is your Sikkim. So this part is also very sparsely populated, and again number 2 Arunachal Pradesh, this area is also sparsely populated. Children, remember that never exceed the place. You will only take till here only. Now children, you can see Indus is flowing here, Indus, then after that Chambal, then Jhelum. So sparsely populated Chambal and Indus will be there. Jhelum will, you don't color Jhelum. If you color Jhelum, it will be wrong. Tip of Jhelum is in the sparsely populated area. Don't cover Jhelum. If you cover the Jhelum also, then your answer will be wrong. So in your sparsely populated area, only Indus and then Chambal will be there. Okay, Chenab will be there. Sorry children, not Chambal, it is Chenab. Indus and Chenab, these two rivers will be there. And how to remember the name of this area? So children, I am writing something. First river, the very first river, the topmost, the northernmost river, this river, children, the northernmost, this which is coming out also, this is Indus, that you all know. Now this Indian river has 5 tributaries. How to remember this name? See children, Jesus Christ rose before dark or dawn, anything you can write. Okay, remember this sentence, children, because most of the time children make mistake when they are naming the 5 rivers. So remember this sentence, Jesus Christ rose before dawn, means before the sun rose, he rose from his dead. So here this is river Indus, then J for Jhelum, C for Chenab, R for Ravi, B for this Beas, and so children, okay children, as for Satluj, Jesus Christ rose before sun. Before sun came out, he rose from his death. So Indus, then Jhelum, then Chenab, then Ravi, then Beas, and then Satluj. So children, you remember the name like this and 5 rivers. But always keep it in mind, only 2 rivers will be in Kashmir which is sparsely populated, that is Indus and then Jhelum. Remaining children river you will not touch. Here also half of the northern river you will take from the center, and as this is Uttar Pradesh, then Bihar, and then West Bengal, children. You no need of marking all the densely populated places. If you remember all, you mark all. Otherwise, if they ask you for one place, you can mark any one place. So I hope children you have understood this map, the population. Take out the printout of this map and see how arrow is being placed, children, because they don't have place to write. You have to mark or you have to color. So how you will put an arrow and put a point toward the place, not toward the name. Name is written here, the point will be facing toward the place, not toward the name. Don't put wrong arrow, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So children, I hope you have understood this map. You do the practice of the map and take out the printout of this map. Next class I will do again another map. Till then, children, we'll come to the end. I'll end my class here. Take care of yourself and study well the map. Keep on practicing map at home. Okay children, thank you. Have a good day.